So now let's do the icing for the cake or the cupcakes. And what we're going to do, let's put first the attachment. This is the paddle attachment. And then we are going to put the butter. So we're just going to cream this. So once we have put the butter, we're going to include the peanut butter. So 1.5 cup peanut butter. And we are mixing this until it's very pale in color. So let's just put this. Once it's in here, we are going to, mix it under high speed. So there's the peanut butter. It's called the peanut butter cream, just for our icing. So this is going to be noisy and we'll come back for it. I'll just show you the consistency later on. So now that this is off, we're just opening it. And yeah, so we want to make sure that, the side is also same consistency as in the center of the container. So there you go. This looks creamy already. So that's just the combination of the peanut butter and the butter. So let's continue for at least 1 more minute, and then we're going to add the icing sugar. Now that it's pale in color, we're going to add the icing or the confectioner sugar right here. Then we're going to put it on slow motion, slow. So we're just going to mix it. Yeah, this is icing sugar, so we have to make sure that after we're done to clean the area, because as you can see, it's like, look at that, it's splattering, but it's okay. That's why we have to put it under slow. So let's make it even slower, because we're just trying to mix it. These are 4 cups of sugar. To attain the firmness of our icing, we can also put this in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. So when we put it in the piping bag, it's easier for us to, put it on top of the cake. There you go. Just keep mixing it. Then once we put the cream, it is going to be smooth. Just going to finish this first, and then after we're done with the sugar, we're adding the cream. And depending on the consistency, you can also put more liquid. So we're just, you can also use regular spoon when doing this. I'm just doing the rice spoon. It's easier for me. And yeah, this is just perfect for the 12 cupcakes I'm making and 3 small cakes. Now we're adding the cream. So this is heavy cream. It will give us the firmness when we're doing the piping. There you go. So let's just continue that until it's smooth. So we'll just leave it here for at least 5 more minutes and then we're done. Okay, so let's put it under 1 minute as again. And by the way, even if if you want to use it right away, you don't even have to put it in the fridge because the consistency is just perfect. So let's do it again for a minute. Now we can just do it slowly. And this is the peanut butter that I got, and highly recommended. It's good for my baking. As you can see, my icing is just perfect. So yeah. And instead of 1.5, I just put 1 cup of peanut butter because we already have the peanut butter in our cupcake. And I will also remove the center of that so I can put the jam. I have here raspberry jam. And actually, I'm only going to put 6 strawberry jam because some people they don't like the strawberry jam, but I love it with the jam. So I'm gonna be incorporating that in the cupcake that I'm doing, and also this. So yeah, now we can stop it. And I'm going to show you also how to do it with the piping. So now that our cake or cupcake is almost cool, we can put the icing. So I'm just gonna remove it from here. There you go. Let's see if, yeah, I'm just removing it so at least you can do the icing properly. And I can also wash those for the next time. I have 12 on the table. I'm not sure if you're able to see it. Let's fix this a bit. There you go. Oh, that's done. So there. That is also done. It's good to have this because, at least I don't have to struggle removing it. And I also put the paper in case that, you're going to put it in your lunch bag for your snacks. And let's see if this also has cooled down. So what I do with this, okay, so I'll just do it like that and then tap a bit. Okay, so let's see. There you go. This is good. It's perfect. So we'll leave it there for now. Do the same thing. I'll just kind of show you. Okay, so this is also good. It's perfect. So let's do the piping. And I have disposable plastics here that I use for piping the cakes or the icing on top of the cakes. So we have that. And also, I have the star. So I just estimate that, and then we're going to cut it halfway. So at least you can put the star in the middle or inside. And then let's put the icing in here. So I'm gonna put it here. It's easier for me. So let's just put this. Okay. Let it slide. There you go. So there, like so we don't have to add this to secure. So just leave it because besides I'm not putting another color. So I just let it stand in a tall glass. This is from the Ninja that I just got, so it's perfect. You can put the icing in here. Then, at least halfway. So there you go. And we'll add our icing here. So you can fill this. And there, it's just perfect. then don't worry about the, because I put the other half of the plastic, right? So once, I close this, there's still gonna be room for me to hold it properly. I'll just show you at least one cupcake that I'm gonna be doing, and then once I'm done with the six, I'll show you the outcome. Actually, we have to, okay, so this should be good because, the other half, I'm going to put it in the fridge for a few days. But by the way, just to let you know that if you're using milk or cream, you cannot let it stay for a while in the fridge, right? Five days the most. But, if you're just using water, then it can stay there. And so I'm going to get the knife, the small knife I have. And I was telling you earlier, so we're just gonna do it here. So at least you can see that, I'm going to make a hole. Just, there you go. Because I'm going to put the jam inside. So I'm just gonna leave this out. So there. So at least when the cupcake is opened, then of course the jam is inside. It's gonna be good. So there. Or you can also even use the piping bag and just make a hole in there. And yeah, so let's grab a small spoon. So here's the jam that I was telling you. So you just put here and put that inside. And of course, we're going to top it with the icing. So yeah, so this is how they do it actually when you buy a cupcake in the store. They just make a hole here with the piping bag or a knife. Like I have a small knife in here, so that's what I'm using. And yeah, so do the same thing. And I'm just gonna make 4 more. It doesn't have to be perfect, but of course, you can do it perfectly. That's even better. There you go. So I just do at least one deep and one inch deep and 1 inch across. So, and you can always eat the ones that I'm removing here. Yeah, it's another cupcake. You see that? And then we have the last one, the last two. So we'll just gonna cut this like, and you can see it. It was cooked perfectly when you look at inside. It's perfect. Yeah, so there, and then the last one. So let's set this aside. So our space is cleaner. Let's put it here, and then let's move that as well. There's a bit of crumb. You can use that, the crumbs, you can use it for another food that you want to do, the sweet. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're just gonna add the jam. So I won't be able to finish this because, I'm putting it back. I mean, I'm not doing the other 6, just in case somebody doesn't like jam, then, they have a preference, right? I'm going to give some of this away, so there you go. They can decide which one they prefer. And any kind of jam will do it as well. I just like raspberry for this particular recipe. That's why I'm doing it. And yeah, so let's fill that more. Oh, there's another one here. Let's just finish this on the 6. This is actually perfect. See, I have more jam in the pot also. Yeah. There you go. Some people, they do this as snack, and some, they just prefer this for dessert. So that's perfect. Just finish this. Okay, so we're done with that. And then let's go back here on the icing that we're going to put. So there you go. So now you just have to, it's easier if you have the container or the glass. And so you just make sure that you do it properly so there's no bubbles in it. And then, so just keep pushing there so you can see that. And then you do it like this on your forefinger. And yeah, so we're gonna do it from here. And then let's just swirl it. There. So now you have a rosette. It's perfect. You see that? So we'll do the same thing. So now at least when they open the muffin or the cupcake, they can see there's like a gift inside or surprise, right? So now, and by the way, if you're there, so I put more in that one. We can actually do that as well here. We're gonna put more. And then let it stay in the fridge if you're not eating it right away. So I wanna cover that. And then we do the same thing here. And I mentioned earlier as well that if you want to, you can also put it in the fridge overnight. So at least it's not runny, or you can add more sugar there. So that's so pretty. And then let's do the next one. So we're running out, so we have to put more. There you go. Then we'll just still have some in here. So let's see if this is going to. I love painting, so one of these days I'm going to show you the flowers on top of the cake because I just love doing it. There you go. So I didn't let it stay in the fridge for at least 30 minutes. That's why it's like this, but it's good enough because I'll still gonna put it later on anyway. Yeah, so I like it that much. Okay. So now, it's up to you if you want to put more on the other six, but this time I just gonna do the six. And of course, this is going to be just like this because as I mentioned earlier, some people, they don't like it too sweet because as we all know, the icing is sweet. So now we're gonna put a bit more because we're going to do it on the, at least let's use this, the one in this middle. So, yeah, so let's finish the six. And what I usually do, so once we have the rosette, we are going to add some brittle nuts. So we're just going to sprinkle it in the center here, make it look a bit classy, or not classy, but nutty. So yeah, there you go. We're almost done. Then yeah, I like this one because it's also sweet. This is from the Philippines. And yeah, there you go. So we'll add more here. Look at that. So let's just add more. So nice to look at. Okay, so that's cool. There you go. So let's grab this. So let's just put the other one in the middle. So I'm just putting some space. And then here. So we'll just do it like this. And there you go. It's perfect as well. It's just a sample. The other two, I'm just leaving it as it is. So let's add more butter. Once you put the butter in the fridge, you can always put back and mix it again and add a little bit more of sugar if you want to, if you are using it the following day. But if you want to finish it the same day, it's okay. You don't have to add sugar. So, yeah, I used to do cakes and decorate it when my kid was younger, but I just stopped because, you know, the time, it was, I don't have much time. But now that you know, she's not here, I have to bake for her. So yeah, so we're just gonna do the one in the middle. So you can see this, you know, like it's getting runny, so we have to do it faster. There you go. That is so cute. So that's our baking for today. And okay, there's a bit more to on this side, so let's add more. You can always add. There you go, to just make it look better. And now we can add a little bit of sprinkle on top. So this is our peanut butter and jelly or raspberry jam cupcakes. There you go. So yeah, let's add let us be generous with our nuts because there's more in here anyway. There. So that's our baking for today. If you like my channel, please don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and hit the notification bell so you will be updated with my next video. As always, this is Arlene Mendez. God bless us all, and bye for now.